how to know that your manifestation is on its way to you. In this video, I'm sharing 3 telltale signs if you have this happening in your life in a certain area that you are wanting and working towards manifesting. These 3 are for sure signs that it is happening for you and that your manifestation is on its way. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here again. If you are new here, my name is Dihessa Bodjona and I'm so excited that you are here also. On this channel, I share a combination of law of attraction principles and energy healing for the purpose of you manifesting your life the way that your heart desires. Whether it's in general life or whether it is in business. So if this is of interest to you, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. So what are these 3 signs that your manifestation is coming? These are signs that I have noticed for me myself in my life. Whenever I get into the zone of these 3 signs that I'm going to share with you, like my manifestation is often not very far away, right? So sign number 1 is if you getting yourself so excited, like you find yourself getting so excited about the idea of having that thing, having that experience that you are calling into your life, but without making yourself feel, without feeling like having that experience, having that thing is going to change anything about you. In other words, you are okay now. You are okay now, but that other thing will be such a plus to your life, right? Not that that other thing is the one thing that's going to save your life, that's going to make your life better, blah, 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 right? But I'm okay now. I'm already grateful for what I have now. But it would be so nice for me to have that if I had that other thing, right? If you can get yourself into that, you are getting yourself, if you find yourself getting really excited about things like that while feeling very full, very fulfilled, right? At the very least, feeling grateful for where you are, right? Feeling grateful for the space you are now while in anticipation for what's to come. My God, oh my God, it is so powerful. Your manifestation is on its way, right? Your manifestation is so on its way, you have no idea, especially if you are showing up for it. So what I have seen for myself in the past, when it was actually harder for me to manifest, was whenever I would put something on a kind of like a pedestal, like something is so high up there and it feels like, oh my God, that thing is the thing that is going to make my life be a certain way. The fact of the matter is the power is within us, the power, your power to change anything, right? It's not that thing that has the power to make me happier, right? I can be happy now. Right? It's not that experience, right? It's not a trip that's going to make me feel more joyful. I can create my joy now. But the trip is such a beautiful plus, right? And whatever else I'm asking for is such a beautiful plus. When you get yourself there, it's a done deal, right? But what we often do is we say to ourselves, I want to have that because not having it is making me feel a certain way, right? That is the further away from manifestation that you can get, right? So now, sign number 2. You start having the experience of already having the thing, the experience that you are asking to experience for yourself in your life. I know I may sound silly and I may look silly saying this, but this is so true. What does that mean? That means that you can, like I see this for me, when this shift happened around any topic that I'm working towards manifestation, I know it is a no-brainer, it's happening. And the beautiful part of this is that, like, even though it may not necessarily already be in my reality physically, just the experience of experiencing this maybe through other people who are experiencing it, it already feels to me like I'm experiencing it, right? So if we know anything about manifestation and the brain actually doesn't tell the difference, cannot tell the difference whether it is, because everything is such an illusion, my God, right? Whether it is already a physical thing here or it's just in your mind. Right? And so when we can experience it, if you can find yourself literally, like I used to be jealous of people experience. I could catch myself, right? When I see somebody experiencing something that I was aiming to experience in my life, I'll feel a certain kind of way, right? Now, what I know is that when I can get myself into the vibe of really celebrating with them, instead of making stories up in my head about how they made it happen and stuff like that, why they weren't a good person and blah blah, all these stories that we really make up, literally we just make up in our mind, in our head. Instead of doing that, I literally get into the vibe of, oh my God, I'm so excited for her, I'm so excited for him. And given, sometimes depending on my condition, sometimes again, like this is why for me, like really attaining to my energetic condition is such a powerful thing. Why? Because sometimes when there is a disconnect, I can always still catch my, like if I feel disconnected energetically, depending on my condition, I can catch myself still today, still today, feeling a certain kind of way about something, somebody that's manifesting one thing that I am aiming to manifest in my life. But whenever I get myself there, I know right then and there, this is not my norm anymore. My norm is to be in alignment. My norm is to celebrate others who are really creating huge things or even small things, whatever it is that I'm aiming to manifest, really becoming one with them in their celebration, right? And so for me, the way that I do this is I literally just come back to myself energetically. There are plenty of videos underneath this, you know, like in the descriptions, how you can do this. And so it is. So that's the second sign. The second sign is you find yourself experiencing already the having of what you're asking for, the experience of what you are asking for. Whether it is, you know, like if one of the experiences you want to have is even go on a trip or like be on a beach somewhere, right? Even though maybe you may not have the money to be at the beach right now, maybe there is a lake in your neighborhood. You can go to that lake and actually have that experience of feeling grounded and feeling yourself and feeling so grateful and so on and so forth, right? Or actually having that experience through other people, celebrating them, getting excited for them who are having the experience that you are aiming for. This is so powerful, and whenever you get yourself into that zone, your manifestation is not far at all. It's not far at all. Sign number 3, last but not least, sign number 3 that your manifestation is coming. This is also super powerful one. When you start showing up as if you already had the thing, you already, like whatever you're asking for, it's already done deal for you, right? For example, when I first started doing like showing up online, for example, there was no one, right? There was no one. But a lot of the times I started imagining myself, if I had like even like a couple of 100 people following me, what would I do? If I had 1,000 people following me on social media, or if I had 1,000 people in my Facebook group, how would I show up? Right? How would I show up? Instead of waiting, literally, I did this in my Facebook group. My Facebook group now, I started from scratch. There was nobody, and I remember like the first person who joined my Facebook group, I celebrated so much, so hard. I was like, oh my God, and I showed up as if I had hundreds of people, thousands of people in the Facebook group, and I still show up that way today, right? I still show up that way today. And now I have almost, I don't know, like I have more than 6,000, almost 7,000 people in that group, right? So when you start showing up as if the thing, a lot of the time, this is a huge deal. A lot of the times we say to ourselves, well, I only have this, so like I'll wait until this, and then I'll start doing that thing, right? But instead of that, what if you started doing the things, right? Whenever you catch yourself already doing the things or showing up as if it's already like you already had. This is so powerful. When you catch yourself doing that, your manifestation is so close. And if you don't get there, just like, please remember that this is something that I also remind myself quite often. What would I do? Like, whatever I'm aiming for, like now I'm aiming for 100,000 subscribers on my channel here on YouTube. And one of the things that I ask myself quite often is, what would I do if I had? How would I show up if I had 100,000 people as a subscribers, like souls as a subscribers on my channel? And I started showing up. I really, like, now I'm showing up as if I have 100,000 subscribers. What would I do if I did? Right? Even though I don't now I'm going to start showing up. That's what, like, literally in all areas of my life, right? And it makes such a huge difference. And of course, we, you know, like, things happen and blah blah blah, you know, like human and stuff like that. But at the same time, I feel, and I know 100% for sure, when we start showing up as if that thing that we are asking for is already a done thing, it changes everything, it shifts everything. And for sure, your manifestation is not far, it's very close. It's very close when you start showing up like that. All right, so that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have not subscribed yet, please make sure that you do subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. See you again soon in the next one. Bye.